Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. John, let me ask you, have you ever had a moment where you and someone else just couldn't agree on something? Maybe even something small, like what to watch on TV?
Oh, absolutely, Emma. All the time. My wife and I sometimes disagree on even the smallest things. It's like we are thinking in different ways. And this feeling, when people don't agree, is exactly what we are talking about today.
That's right. Welcome, dear listeners, to the English Speaking School podcast. We are so happy to have you here today. We are going to learn a very useful idiom.
Today, we are learning the English idiom see eye to eye. It sounds a little bit strange, right?
It does. So what does to see eye to eye mean, John?
Well, if you see eye to eye with someone, it means you agree with them completely. You have the same opinion. You understand each other perfectly.
So if my husband and I do agree on a movie to watch, we see eye to eye on movies.
Exactly. Or if you and your friend agree on plans for the weekend, you see eye to eye about it. It means no disagreement, good understanding.
It's a really useful phrase. And speaking of challenges, learning new idioms can sometimes feel like one, right?
Absolutely, Emma. It's like a mini challenge to remember new phrases and how to use them correctly. We just learned see eye to eye means to agree. And often we use it when people don't agree, like they just don't see eye to eye on that issue.
That's a great point, John. It's very common to hear don't see eye to eye. And if you enjoy tackling challenges like understanding phrases such as see eye to eye, then you'll love what we do here.
So, if you like learning English idioms and improving your vocabulary, make sure to subscribe to the English Speaking School podcast. You'll get new lessons delivered straight to you, helping you speak more naturally.
All right, listeners. To really master idioms like see eye to eye and use them confidently, we need to build some fundamental tools. Our first tool today helps us understand how people express whether they agree or disagree.
Exactly, Emma. This first tool is about using simple phrases for agreement and disagreement. For instance, if you want to agree, you can say things like, I agree with you, or that's true. If you don't agree, you might say, I don't agree, or I see things differently. Knowing these basic expressions helps you understand when someone uses we don't see eye to eye, because it simply means we don't agree.
Let's put this first tool into practice with a quick example. Imagine John and I are talking about the best way to learn English.
Okay, so Emma might say, I think watching movies is the best way to learn English. If I agree, I'd say, I agree with you, Emma. Movies are fantastic. See? Simple agreement.
And what if you don't agree, John? What if you think podcasts are better?
Then I'd say, I don't agree. I see things differently. I think podcasts are more helpful for listening practice. In this case, Emma and I wouldn't see eye to eye on the best learning method because we have different opinions.
That was great practice for our first tool, understanding basic agreement and disagreement. Now, for our second tool, we need to look at how we actually put see eye to eye into sentences.
That's right, Emma. It's not enough to just know what an idiom means. You also need to know how to build a sentence with it. So our second tool is about understanding the common sentence structures and the small words, like prepositions, we use with see eye to eye.
Prepositions, like with or on?
Exactly. You always see eye to eye with someone. For example, I see eye to eye with my boss on many things. This means you and your boss agree. Or you can see eye to eye on a topic or issue. Like, my wife and I don't see eye to eye on how to spend our vacation. See how on tells us what the disagreement is about?
I see. So if John and I have different ideas about the best coffee, we wouldn't see eye to eye on coffee brands. Remembering to use with for people and on for topics is really helpful for using this idiom correctly. Okay, listeners, it's time to put both of these tools together. Let's imagine John and I are planning a new project for the podcast.
Right. So, Emma, about our next series, I think we should focus only on interviews with native speakers.
I see what you mean, John, but I see things differently. I think short, clear explanations of idioms are more helpful for our listeners.
So we don't quite see eye to eye on the main content yet.
Not completely. What if we do a mix? Half interviews, half idiom explanations.
Now I agree with you. A mix sounds perfect. That way we get both.
Fantastic. So we finally see eye to eye on the new series format.
Perfect example. In that little chat, you heard us use see eye to eye twice.
And also phrases like I see things differently and I agree with you, showing our agreement or disagreement. All right, listeners, now it's your turn to practice. We've given you the tools to understand and use see eye to eye correctly, along with simple ways to express agreement or disagreement.
That's right. The real challenge is to try using these phrases yourself. Don't just listen. Actively try them out. Think about something you talked about recently.
Exactly. Was there a time when you and a friend or family member didn't agree on something? How would you describe that using we didn't see eye to eye on that?
Or think of someone you do agree with often. You could say, I often see eye to eye with my colleague about our work goals. Try making a sentence in your head or even out loud.
Great challenge, John. Trying new idioms always feels a bit like stepping out of your comfort zone, and it's easy to make mistakes. Let's talk about some common ones with see eye to eye.
Good idea, Emma. One common mistake I hear is people thinking see eye to eye means literally looking at someone's eyes. It's not about physical sight at all. It's only about shared opinions or agreement.
That's a very important point. It's a figure of speech, meaning the eyes of your mind agree, not your actual eyes. Another mistake, which we talked about briefly, is using the wrong small words, those prepositions with it.
Exactly. People sometimes say, I see eye to eye for him, or we don't see eye to eye about the project. Remember, it's always see eye to eye with someone for people and see eye to eye on something for topics or issues. Using with and on is key.
So to avoid these mistakes, always think, am I talking about agreement of opinions, not vision? And am I using with for people or on for the topic? Okay, listeners, we've covered a lot today about see eye to eye. Let's quickly recap the 3 most important things to remember.
First, the core meaning. To see eye to eye means to completely agree with someone, or not to see eye to eye means to disagree. It's all about shared opinions, not literal vision.
Second, remember those simple expressions for agreement and disagreement, like I agree with you, or I see things differently. These are the fundamental phrases that clarify the concept of seeing eye to eye.
And third, pay close attention to the prepositions. You see eye to eye with someone when referring to people, and you see eye to eye on a topic or issue when talking about what you agree or disagree about. This is crucial for using it correctly.
Now for your quick challenge today. We want you to try and use see eye to eye or don't see eye to eye in a real conversation, or even just in a sentence you form in your head. For example, think, do I see eye to eye with my friend on our favorite movie genre?
That's right. Put these rules into practice. Think about a recent discussion where you agreed or disagreed. How would you rephrase it using our idiom and the correct prepositions?
You've got all the tools now to use this idiom confidently and avoid common mistakes. Don't be afraid to try it out. Practicing is the best way to make it truly yours and integrate it into your natural English.
We're confident you can do it. Keep listening, keep learning, and keep practicing your English. The more you use these idioms, the more natural they'll become.
From all of us at the English Speaking School podcast, thank you for joining us today and investing in your English fluency.
We look forward to seeing you next time for more useful idioms and expressions.